Hi, everybody. Tashi here from Pixie Mommy's Reborns. Welcome back to everybody new. Hello and welcome. So, yeah, it's been, I don't know, it could be like a week. It's been a very long stretch since I've made a video. I've been trying to get to y'all all week. It just has not worked into my schedule. But right now you are looking at Stellan, my sweet, precious boy. Just look at him. I did a photo shoot, I want to say a few days ago, but now I think it might have been like last weekend or something. I don't even know. With him in this, in the whatchamacallit, the Snuggle Me organic that he's laying in. This is a Snuggle Me. And he's in his Goomy Kids little booties and gown and the little hand mitts, looking oh so sweet and precious and just, oh my goodness. If you all saw some of the pictures on Instagram, they were really precious. So I am on Instagram. You can follow me over there. It's at PixieMommies_reborns. I always leave that in the description of all my videos if you'd like to see Stellan's pictures or, you know, pictures of all of my babies. I post there pretty regularly. So he just looks so sweet. So I left Stellan right where he was. I definitely wanted to show him on video looking so cute. And then I just have babies on the bed as usual. I'm up here changing. Shay has to get changed. AZ has to get changed. I changed Osvoria, and then I have babies all over the place, not just on the bed, but these are the ones I have up here. So Osvoria, you don't see a ton of her. She's my Sky Sculpt by Marita Winters, and she is a Kimberly's Cocoon baby. She has such gorgeous, gorgeous eyes. I don't know if the lighting is picking up now. You know, they're not quite picking up the color, but she has the most beautiful, peaceful eyes. She is what I always say is she's my Zen baby. And her hair, oh my goodness. The realism to her hair, the way it looks, the way it feels. Of course, a baby of this size wouldn't be like sitting propped up like this, but you know, oh my gosh, she's such a sweetheart. I have to make a video, like a feeding or something where I'm holding her, where you can see like her movement and stuff, because she truly is really just wonderful to hold and very relaxing to hold. So I did bring Oscar up for you all to see him because I know all his aunties and uncles have to be missing him. We have Tumilo here, little baby Tumilo. He's a little preemie boy. He's a Denver Rose. Also by Marita Winters and also by Kimberly's Cocoon. So oops, his hat slipped off. He's a precious little preemie, and I really kind of decided, I'll talk to you about my collection and stuff in a bit or in this video. But I'm going to have just like a designated like preemie collection, so that the preemie baby sculpts and from artists that I really love can stay in my long-term collection. I know we never say forever, but I'll just say it will stay in my long-term collection. And it's nice because I lean towards the preemie babies anyway. They really ping my heart, and they don't take up as much space as newborn size and larger babies do. So you could realistically put, you know, several preemies in a basket, you know, and, you know, you just have the space. And of course, we have Oscar. To those of you new to my channel, this is Oscar. He is my full-bodied silicone baby boy, and he is the Dwayne Awake #2 by Claire Taylor dolls. So that's Oscar. What you got in your face, boops? So say hi, aunties and uncles. We got to do his hair, but he's up here. He's going to get a change. He's been in this all week. These little beautiful booties, which have the pom-pom from Auntie Katie in my little world. I love pom-poms. All my friends know I love pom-poms. I'm like obsessed with pom-poms and bum flaps, the little flaps on the back. So, and he's in actually a really cute outfit. I'm actually glad I got to show this off on video. I'm not sure if this is handmade. It does have a little tag on the side that says Love Bee. This might be because I actually acquired this or purchased it from an IG friend, an Instagram friend, but she's not in the doll community. She has, real babies, and she does some uh kind of designer clothing herself. Like, I guess maybe you call her a seamstress. I'm not sure what she kind of calls herself. And I do have a few things that were handmade for her from her I purchased them secondhand, so meaning her baby wore them and then I purchased them, but they were things that she made. I know this wasn't made by her, but it might have been made by one of the, shops or people that she's friends with. Very unique piece. It's what would you all call this? A romper. It has like no sleeves, like it has like the overall, straps. It has 2 snaps at the top, and the pattern is just really gosh, how would I describe it? Almost like a woodland theme. It doesn't have animals on it, though. It just has some, like, mountains and trees, different types of trees. It has, the whole background is like a light gray, and then it has the orangey, like, mustard color, and then it has like forest green and a little bit of blues. It's just very, up here it even has some triangles, like, to represent trees. It has this, which looks like this represents like a lake, and then like a stream, water going through it. So it's just something. I've never seen another one of these. It's probably not a one of a kind piece, but I'm just saying, like, it's just something unique that you don't see. So that's fun, and the quality of it is so soft, and it's so well made, extremely well made. So, and then just under it, I have this one is the jacquardie, one of his little jacquardies. This is the turtleneck one, little bodysuit it's like a off-white, so it's not like a stark white, but it's not quite cream. It's just in between. So that's what Oscar has on, looking so adorable. But he has been in this all week. I did do a few photos of him, and I want to change him. It's very cold, damp, and rainy out. The sciatica is killing me today. Oh, boy. But anyway, or tonight. It's the evening now. But anyway, so I thought maybe some cozy PJs. We'll see, but I'm up here playing dollies. And I didn't want to do like a total topic video because I've got so much swirling in my head from all week. And wanted to show Stellan, wanted to get Oscar on. So I was like, like it's just kind of a mishmash. So I don't know. I don't even remember where I left off with you all, but I'm finally probably getting to maybe the topic that I'll label this video as, and that is, how many box openings do you all think is too many? Is there such thing as too many box openings? Because I've been thinking about it, and I'm thinking about the new babies that I have coming, and this year is the first time in my collecting so far, in my journey of collecting, that I have some pre-planned babies that I guess you might consider customs, although I want the artist to have free reign and create the baby of their vision, but it is specific kits by specific artists that have been planned long in advance. So, well, some of them. And then one of them popped up. I was able to get my hands on one of the kits that's kind of like on my kit wish list. That's a sold out limited edition, very hard to get your hands on kit. So I got my hands on the kit, and I have a very special artist that will be doing this baby that I am so excited about. And I believe actually it looks like she might be starting the baby next week. So that may actually be the first baby that comes in to Pixie Mommy's Reborns for 2020. And from there, it's going to flow into, babies that have been long planned out. Liam could come first. I don't know when he is going to be finished. His artist kind of goes into hibernation, paints several babies at a time, and then pops out, and they're like kind of all done going home. So, they work a certain way. So I don't want to poke and bother too much, so he could pop up done. I really don't know. So he could be coming home first. I'm kind of hoping, because I definitely have I did my last little haul, which I didn't quite need stuff for him. I've already got quite a few clothing acquired, saved up for him and stuff from, having Monty and knowing that, I would have a new Liam. So, I'm kind of all ready for him, and I'm like, oh, before I go shopping again, because I'm so excited, you want to nest when you're expecting. So anyway, but we'll see what happens. But then babies kind of, the way that I'm looking at it is like, I don't have obviously total control over exactly when these dolls will be started or finished. I'm working on the artist time. So it's definitely possible that there may be like a cluster of box openings. So that got me to thinking, it's a topic that's been around for ages, since way before I've been here. It's been talked about, but I haven't seen any recently. So I just thought, let me ask you all, do you feel like, when as far as like watching channels, is there such thing as too many box openings? Like where you're like, oh, I'm just so bored of seeing box openings on this one channel. For me, box openings are very, very special. You know how excited that collector, that new mommy or daddy may be when they're opening a baby. And that is, it's exhilarating. And especially when you know that the collector and that the doll is like really, really special. If you can see the emotion, if you can see the babies bringing them that magic, that connection, like that really does it for me. So I could watch a box opening every day. Like it's not, I make a big deal about my box openings, like in my own head. I rearrange my schedule around the day that baby is coming. I put I go in and I sometimes you have to pay to, have, it's called a package redirect. Even though you're not really redirecting the package, it's coming to your post office. But that's how you have to do it, to put a hold on the package, because my mail doesn't come until like sometimes 5:30 in the evening. And by that time to first start a box opening and and of course it's right on top of dinner time. So that's because the package is going out on the mail truck in the morning, and where were delivered not until, later. So if I put a hold on the post office, when that package comes in, usually before they even open at 6-7 o'clock in the morning, it gets put aside. They open at 9. I can then go pick up the baby at 9 a.m., come back, set up, do my box opening. So I kind of have my routine of how I do it. And I mean, days leading up, I just get everything done, ahead of time for that day. I get, that night's dinner cooked or planned. I get all of, extra phone call. Like I do all the extra stuff for the next day so that I could, quote, take the day off so that I have the whole day is box opening day. Yay! So that hopefully, and now it doesn't always go that way, of course, because life is life. And when stuff comes up with the kids, the business, whatever, you can't always control that. But I try. I do my best. And some days it does. Sometimes when new babies are coming home, it does work out. And, some it gets crazier than I plan, I'm like, oh my gosh, I really didn't get to see that baby. I want to lay her down. I want to see if you all can. Well, you know what? Oh, I know who I want to bring up here. So anyway, so when I'm watching other box openings, I kind of know how special that is, to the collector that's opening the baby. So it's something that's really enjoyable. And I'm looking forward to the box openings that I'm going to be. It's like, also, it truly is like an addiction. There's all sorts of reasons and components as to why some collectors buy and sell and why some collectors do it often. And yeah, box openings are a part. It's not just the box opening. I don't mean it like just you're gonna, buy and sell just to have a box opening. Of course, that's ridiculous. But the whole excitement of getting a new baby, expecting the new baby, tracking the delivery, opening the new baby, those first magical few days and all of that. Personally, I feel like I crave that. I enjoy it. Now, if I kept everyone, I would have run out of room already. But that's the way that I collect. And the fabulous thing about this hobby is there's no right or wrong way to collect. It's all, our own, it's a hobby, it's our money, it's our collection. So, some people, they get a baby and that their babies never leave. They're forever babies. They get very attached and, they, that's it. Some collectors, babies come and go. Sometimes some is often, some is not so often. It's just all about the kind of collector that you are. And it's neat to see our differences. Some of y'all just have one baby in your collection. And that, everything is centered and focused around that one baby, which there's a part of me that I'm like, oh, I wish I could do that. It's just, what I'm saying? But all in all, it just doesn't fit into my style of collecting. So I'm going to bring somebody up really quick. Somebody that's going to be leaving. Let me see if I could grab him with one hand. Yeah, let's get him up here, boo-boos. So, here he is. I know his mommy wants to see him. So you all know Noble. He is my Chase by Bonnie Brown. And a dear person to me, friend to me here in the community, absolutely just, Noble is her dream baby. All right. And I was thinking about letting him go. You all know I'm pretty honest about what my preferences are and when I get a baby and get going. And you all know I've complained about his hair as far as for me. For for me and what I want ultimately in the chase sculpt, because I want to chase for my ever forever collection, I want definitely a sparser rooting like Stellan's. He has very thick hair, and it also, his hair needs a lot of management and maintenance. You need to brush it, like every time you move and pick him up and stuff like that. And for me, having a larger collection, it just doesn't work for me. And knowing that, a friend loves him his new mommy loves him so much. I mean, it's just, he is absolutely, she never thought she'd have a baby like him. And to me, it just really brings me great joy that I was able to kind of close that gap for her and work that out and make this baby happen for her. I'm going to be doing a comparison video before Noble leaves, of Noble's painting and Stellan's painting, because while Noble is in my nursery, him and Stellan are the most detailed as far as realism, that extreme hyper realism. That's the two of them, their painting, meets that. Not that all of my dolls aren't very realistic and have their own stuff, but these two in particular have that, like those extreme details. Now I'll be having another one coming in, because the artist that I was talking about the sold out kit, you're going to see, a prototype artist's work, and, that baby is definitely going to be detailed. But I've been enjoying the differences in Noble's painting as opposed to Stellan's painting. I can't say it, they're so different, and I literally can't say that I like one more than the other, because I don't. Each of their painting, though while different, both achieves that extreme hyper realism. So you'll see a whole video of them side by side comparing, the colors, just everything that I can take note of. So Mommy, you were looking at the artist pictures, and I don't know if this is focusing well. There's his mouth. So he has like the little bit of milky corners of his mouth, and his lips in general have almost like a milky tint to them, but that's what his mouth looks like. So I think his artist, she's very creative in the photography. So some of her babies, she'll put like the milk drips. So he doesn't have any milk drips or anything like that. That was done for photos, but he does have just a little bit of kind of milky, sides, I guess, in the corners of his mouth. He is so freshly newborn that it's like his painting is like a baby that has just taken their first, breaths, that's still kind of almost has more of a purple to them, whereas Stellan is like a baby that maybe has pinked up over the past, few hours or whatever. Noble is like hatched, freshly hatched. And I kind of saw that when he was coming to me, that his look, which is why I did that little water birth role play thing out on Instagram, because I thought that would be fun. But then I had gotten really busy the day after he came, so I didn't get to finish up as many photos as I wanted to, and that could have affected my bonding with him. I had goopo going on, but again, ultimately, and there was a point where I thought about having him rerouted, because his painting's so amazing. But then I said to myself, his rooting's so amazing too. His hair, he has baby locks. It's a in fact, I have a baby coming that has baby locks, so it has nothing to do with that I don't love the quality of his mohair or rooting. It's just very thick and luxurious, and for a baby that the has like the swirl in the back and that it's more of like a neater look, it's a lot of brushing and caring for and stuff for me on my end. I'm better with the baby locks for a sculpt that I want a messy look, and so that I'm not constantly making myself nuts. And for the chase, I want the a little bit more like selling more sparsely or even painted hair, because he's got, such an amazing cranial structure and all that. So I said, why am I going to alter this artist's amazing work when somebody is going to want a full head of hair, luxurious head of hair like this? And of course, that's what his mommy wants and is so happy. So I'm so, so glad that I didn't try to, alter Noble, because he is just amazing just the way that he is. And I'm going to miss him. It's going to be hard. It's going to be like letting Monty go, and except I'm not expecting a new Chase, and I want this sculpt. I need a Chase. Chase is, oh my gosh. And when I let my blonde Chase go, when I let Lennon go, I felt the same way. I missed him so much and wanted a Chase. And that's, I wound up getting Noble. So we'll see, we'll see what the next Chase. I've thought about just waiting, and that maybe when I start painting, that Chase could be a sculpt I could do, because he's definitely a sculpt that can be left bald and still will look really great, because he's that amazing of a sculpt. So if I'm not rooting, or I don't, but who knows, my painting's not going to look like this. That's for sure. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do, honestly, but I just know that he belongs with his new mommy. I think that everything happens for a reason. I think these babies wind up in the arms of who they're supposed to, and this was meant. This was meant to be. So as hard as it will be to say goodbye and not have him and his new mommy said, I can show him on videos, and I can do some more fun pictures so that I have him in my gallery and stuff. And she knows, of course, that I will, be very easy on him, and so that he's in pristine condition for her. So he'll be with me, fostered by me for just a little bit. And, after he goes home to his new mommy, I will, of course, let you all know where he went and all of that good stuff. So a little bit of chat about, how, look, as a collector, where I am in my collecting, there's very, very specific things that I want. And sometimes when we sell, a baby on, well, it's usually all the time when we sell a baby on, it has nothing to do with that the painting or the rooting isn't up to our standards or something wrong. It's a matter of our personal preferences and what we want and what we are looking for. And each collector is different. I just explained to you what I'm looking for, and, this sculpt, and each sculpt is different. I want something different. Like I want this hair again on a different sculpt that's going to be more of a luxurious head of hair. So, it's all personal preferences, and it's all fun, and I'm so thrilled for his new mommy. So hi, mommy. Mwah! I love you. Auntie Tasha's taking good care of me. Yeah. Such a sweetie. All right, everyone. So a bit of a mishmash, but definitely let me know for box openings. Do y'all think there's such thing as too many box openings. I'm wondering only because I may have a cluster of box openings coming up. I can't wait. I'm literally having to hold myself back from shopping, clothes and baby stuff, because I don't want to go overboard just because I'm thinking about new babies coming home and all that stuff. But so we'll see who comes first. You all know one is, of course, my Liam. And maybe I'll announce before this next baby. I'll have to see. A couple will definitely be just a surprise. You'll all be surprised when I open the baby. Maybe this next one, let me talk to the artist and see, and maybe we will say, and then you can all go see works in progress if you want. So let me see about that, all right? So, and there's Oscar for all aunties and uncles. Yeah. Maybe next video we'll do Oscar. And I got to get some pre-recorded because I'm going to be going out of town soon, and I want to leave videos for y'all. So I got to get my game on with my videos, right? See, get with the program here. All right, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Head on over and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a video and so you receive invites to my live streams. All right, everyone. Till next time. God bless.